Hey guys, we're live. Anybody's wondering about the title? Um, got a call from a customer. I had fixed a pull-on chainsaw for the guy about maybe a month or so ago with the help of my friend Tom over there in Australia. It had a dependent carburetor, which are a nightmare. Anyway, got it fixed. Guy didn't have a chance to pick it up. Finally, he was able to come get it. His parents, actually, probably in their 70s, maybe even later. Tells me he's got a tractor, hasn't run it in years. Like me, take a look at it. So, about 2 miles away, beautiful area, nice house. I mean, really, really nice. Well, turns out it's our favorite MTD Troy built pony tractor. It's for what it cost 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Yeah, okay. Decent thing to cut your grass. But today's market and with the way it is, it's got a V twin Briggs full of mouse nests. You can smell the mouse piss. I mean, it's definitely full. The heads are just full of nests. You could tell. So the gas tank being empty for years took gas, and it actually worked. Oh, there's Hank. Hey,
I,
so I put fuel in it, and then put my jump pack on it, and it fired. It actually, after about 30, 40 cranks, it fired. It was running okay, but you could tell, you could smell the mouse nest, you could smell the urine, all that stuff. So I shut it down, and I said to the guy, "What do you want to do with this?" And he says, "Well, I just want to get rid of it." I said, "Well," I said, "not for nothing, but MTD Troy built tractors, not the biggest market for those. I don't care for them myself. So I said, if you're lucky in the condition it's in, no one's going to pay you more than $200. I mean, it's in nice shape because it was stored indoors, nice garage and all that. But I said, if you had to get it fixed, it would probably be 3, 4 hours, clean out all the mouse nests and everything, and hopefully the urine didn't wreak havoc with anything because it did run. But you could smell the mouse nests were burning and all that stuff, so the heads are full of crap. So anyway, I said to him, I said, look, if I had to fix it, I'd charge you 3, 4 hours, $70 for a battery, and probably 30 to pick it up because you're just up the street. So, that's $300 for me. And I said, what are you going to get for it? Four, maybe five. I mean, and then you have to deal with customers, this and that. And I really don't want the work. I can't stand doing those jobs where you got to take out the mouse piss and the nest and this and that. And I just don't have the room to store stuff either. So, and I don't want to have people tire kick in and all that. So hopefully he won't call me. I told him, I said, put it on Facebook Marketplace, $200 as is, needs to just be cleaned up or whatever. And all it needs is to clean up. If someone wants to spend a few hours, they'll have a nice little tractor. It's mint condition. It really is. Um, One flat tire, but no big deal. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I hope the guy doesn't call me back. So we'll see. We got Al is here. Hello, Al. John is here. Lawn mechanic. How you doing? Everybody's saying hello. Peter's here. What did you end up doing, Hank? I didn't see you. I tried to get on after I got out of the diner this morning, but nobody was picking up. Would you end up doing anything?
yeah, I was out there planting all the stuff that I propagated. It's a good day for it because the sun wasn't, on you,
Yeah, it's
and
actually a nice day out.
yeah,
Probably, what is it now? Probably 60s.
yeah, and the
Uh,
ground is moist, so everything that you're planting, you
yeah,
really don't have to water.
yeah. I mean, nice day, right? 72.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, 72. They say chance of rain tonight,
Yeah,
tomorrow. Tomorrow for the morning, chance of rain. We'll see. I've
yeah,
got a few things to work on. Got to cut the grass, mom's grass, all that
yeah.
stuff. But I don't know.
Then
It's one of those days where, yeah.
I went into the garage and did some more cleanup. I got too
What
much stuff.
What are you doing with your new stand? Are you gonna put some wood or something on it, or are you gonna?
What, my lift? The lift?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do with the ramps. I don't like the way the ramps are
Oh,
designed.
hey, Doc.
They're too much of a, you know,
David.
they're short ramps, so there's too much, and it's nine
Klaus.
inches height. Well, the what do you call it? Lift is
Elite.
down. It's 9 inches from the ground,
Yeah.
and it's a short ramp. So when you come up with the riding mower, you hit either the deck or the
Yeah.
stiffness, you know.
Did you find out why your John Deere wasn't why it's still staying low?
I still, I'm still on it, but it's that linkage that's in the front. I think is either stretched or I don't know. I mean, there's no reason I can't lift that up to at least 3 inches, but I'm
Yeah.
only getting two.
Is that yours or customers?
No, that was a customer years ago,
Uh,
and then he got rid of it to a friend of mine, and then my friend asked me if I wanted it, and I took it. Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I mean they're not bad mowers. I have a couple of guys out our
I
street that have
I
those.
I would never buy another John Deere. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, like you said, 90% of the paint on them flakes off after a few years,
Yeah. I
you
mean,
know.
all the other mowers are the same thing. With I'd like to get a Kawasaki engine and a manual transmission. No more of this hydro stuff.
Yeah, but you can't. Oh, what? Just a regular rider tractor, or
Yeah, a Ryder
yeah,
tractor with a manual transmission
yeah.
and no hydrostatic, transmissions.
Hey, Arch.
Archie, how you doing?
What's
Speaking of
that?
John Deere, speaking of John Deere zero turns,
Yeah, huh?
what's going on? How's the weather down there? Oh, it's beautiful up here. I mean, cloudy
Raining,
but nice,
raining.
isn't it?
Yeah, I was working outside. I had to bring the machines in because I need to test a bunch of engines. Now I'm not doing it in the rain and drizzle with the cameras. And I've been watching these time masters and trying to put. I've got four time masters. I need to make two. So,
What is it? How's the sheet metal?
well, that's why I need to make two out of four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fi- I find that on a Time Master the front adjuster for the belt
Hmm.
it rips
Oh yeah.
off. That
Oh
rips. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
you gotta do
I remember
something.
the first one I worked on. I forgot about the time deck. Had a nice spark show.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I want to record some of it, so I don't want the camera out in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah. How the cat's doing? Oh wait, hold on. Who's here? Wayne. Hold on.
I'll make another video on the cats.
Yeah. Well, how many you got now?
Four.
Four. Holy cow.
Anyway,
There's a
good
guy.
meeting.
There's a guy I watch. His name is Simon Ford Man, and what he does is he takes old like Ford products and mostly Ford products that are just ready to die,
Yeah.
and he brings them back to life. He's in I think Minnesota or somewhere, but no words. He doesn't talk. If you want to know what he's doing, he puts it in the closed caption, and
Oh,
I
nice.
enjoy it because he'll take anything from a dirt bike to an old Cadillac to a Ford pickup that
Mhm,
you like. This is ready for the junkyard,
mhm.
and he'll get it. I mean, and I'm talking in his driveway, power
Yeah,
wash the rust off the engine, full of sludge, and he gets the damn thing running and driving and all that. So
that's
Simon
nice.
Ford, man, one word. Good channel. I like it. I enjoy it. Let's see who
I
else we
like
got
doing
here.
that. That's mostly what I do is clean the junk and try to get it running. But the thing is, I need more than one machine usually. I need
Yeah.
parts. They have to come from somewhere, and these machines are a little older, and I'm not
Yeah.
buying
Right.
everything new.
So, hey Jeff. Yeah,
So
I had this MTD customer. Don't know what he wants to do with it, but I gotta say no. That's why I titled it the way I did.
Yeah, yeah,
You gotta say no. Poulon saws, and
yeah.
you open up the gas tank, and there's the fuel filter, and the lines laying in there. It's like, you know
Hmm.
what? Time out, time out. Just don't spend $100 with me. Put it toward a $200 steel 162 or whatever.
Yeah, you know what? They're not great, but those are better than trying to
Yeah.
repair some of this junk.
Oh, and the one I had last time that I just did, it had a dependent carburetor where you got to turn out the high speed 5 turns in order to have it feed the low speed.
Yeah,
So if you
yeah,
only have it out 1.5 turns,
won't
it
work.
won't start. It just
Right.
won't start. And the way that you know that is once you get it running and idling, this is how you can tell if you have a dependent carburetor. When it's running and idling, shut off the high speed needle and it kills the engine because
Okay.
technically on a non-dependent it'll work off the low speed jets.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
this way, yeah, that's how Tom in Australia taught me about that. So
Hmm.
yeah, and I've
You know
only
that.
had two or three of them like that: an MTD Chinese saw and an
Yeah.
older Poulon. And
Yeah.
what's weird is the saws that had these carburetors, nothing's available. You go on the parts list, NLA for everything.
Oh my
So I
God.
don't know if they were just one offs or what, but it's crazy. Wayne, what are you doing?
Sitting here listening to you.
Yeah.
You guys busy or what?
Nah, slow down. We got a couple more riders come in, a couple of snow blowers, people panicking.
Okay.
Already, huh?
And they say, snowblower runs fine, so you check the oil. It's not black, but it should be changed, but it's not black. So
Yeah.
maybe next year. And then you say, okay, I fired it up. The thing's running at 3,750. It should be 3,600, and your low idle speed should be 1,750, maybe 2,000 at the tops. It's at 3. Do you want us to pull the heat shield and do that? No, no, leave it the way it is. It's okay. All right.
Yeah.
But that
What?
goes down on the invoice. So I know if anything happens to this thing, we didn't touch the carb. We didn't
Yeah.
do any adjustments.
Mm.
When's Jake put the car away for the season?
Going to be pretty soon. He goes for his operation September the 3rd. So we got to put it away. Like, I'll bet you he only took it out. He might have taken it out 3 or 4 times this year. 4 would be
Yeah.
the
Can you
most.
can you share a picture yet or no?
What, of the Mustang?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have pictures of the Mustang.
No.
He said he's going to listen. He's going to be laid up for about 2 months with this
Yeah.
operation. So he's likely going to do some videos. Monday, he goes to a place in St. David's that's about, I don't know, it's about 45 minutes from here to look at installing a Tommy lift on the tailgate of the new truck.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
So
But you
we're
were
going to
saying,
get,
is there a possible problem because the aluminum construction?
no,
No.
no, it's got to be the problem I might have with this truck is we got to run it down to the place that we bought the plow for and find out if this truck is able to have a plow put on it.
Oh.
If the plow that we own can go on this truck too. So it'll have the snow plow on it and it'll have the tailgate on it.
Oh. Okay.
Basically, it's going to be used mostly for winter pickups. Like we'll likely put, I'm going to guess we'll likely put maybe 3,000 kilometers max on it per year.
Wow.
I got a
Nice.
question for either Archie or the old man there, Wayne. Uh, it says old man on there. Um, Anybody have any experience on the linkage for on the front of a John Deere riding mower to raise that deck up a little more?
You've got that what J or P shaped piece on the front,
No,
that rod.
it's just a rod with a couple bends in it, 90,
Yeah.
90, and then up, down.
Is that
Yeah,
Like the one
backwards?
I just fixed and welded, and he broke it again.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just put out some videos on that.
Yeah.
It just got a nut and two nuts, and it's a draft rod, and it
Yeah,
connects to the front.
but it's all the way to the last thread, and it's
Yeah,
still only 2 inches off the ground.
Your back hangers, are they like the J hooks and then they got the threads to adjust it up or down?
The back ones I can adjust, yeah, to 3 inches.
What
Yeah.
model is that, Hank? What model tractor?
D140.
Oh, that's
So
got the
the
plastic tranny, right? The D
so
No,
the
series.
front
Oh
the
no,
front you should be able to adjust the nut in, which raises the front of the deck up.
I'm to the last thread.
You're to the last thread.
Yeah, and it's only still that much off the ground.
so what about, do you have the one on the console where you turn the yellow knob and that lifts the deck?
No,
Okay. Yeah.
this
So
has just a rod in the middle in the front.
nobody hit anything. Nobody hit anything with it where that rod could get bent.
The previous owner probably did because the front where that rod goes through,
Yeah.
I had to take the whole thing off, straighten it out with a sledgehammer because it was bent over that pretty far in. So
Yeah.
I straightened it out, but I'm still to the last thread now.
Oh, I saw that.
What?
I
Let me
saw
see. I
that.
think
Normally,
I,
from what I've seen on the John Deere's, the thread is about halfway, and you're there.
right. Let me see here.
Put more
I
threads
saw
on it.
that. What's
That's what I'm
behind there?
thinking I might have to do. Uh,
Yeah, but then don't you have to watch that you're not pulling it too far forward too?
yeah.
You got
Well,
the
here.
electric PTO on that one?
Yeah. I see. I took apart the whole
I
front
can't see
end
that.
to get to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah. See, uh, it's coming to the point where there's that piece that was bent, and
I can't see
I
it.
straightened that out. And I'm to the last thread. See.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
You got to bend something. You got to bend something more because you shouldn't have to bastardize an existing part that's okay. You have
right.
to confirm that that hook is that rod is okay. Maybe you want to buy a new one
And
because if
match
you're
it up.
mounting that you've bent, most likely. And there's so many bends in that rod that it wouldn't take very much for it to not to be correct.
Yeah, but the thing is, like 3/8, maybe even white, whiter, half inch rod.
Yeah, it's likely half-inch
Yeah,
steel.
Yeah,
Pretty
could
hard to
be.
bend.
yeah, yeah.
What about drilling a hole? What about drilling a hole lower? You got
I
room to drill a hole lower on that bracket that it hooks into?
I did that. I did that.
Oh,
I
you
went,
did that already.
and I still can't get it high enough.
Yeah, something's bent.
Yeah,
Sure, you
I,
got air in the. Sure, you got air in the front tires, eh?
all the tires. I blew up all the tires all evenly. 14 for the front, 10 for the back, or 12 for the
Yeah.
back, and everything was on a level surface. They
Yeah,
recommend setting it at 3 inches, and the handle at 3 inches, and then measuring the deck to 3 inches. And they say the front end should be 3 inches too, and then when all of them are 3 inches, now you could drop the front end quarter inch down.
Yeah.
But I can't even get it to 3 inches.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so it's still writing like this, see? Instead of a slight.
yeah.
slope.
I prefer it up a little bit in the front, just a little bit.
Yeah. Or you'd rather have it up, shooting
Yeah,
A
up?
little
there's
bit, yeah. It allows it to eat some more without diving, especially if you don't have the dive wheels. You get less scalping when you're going over weird, uneven areas on property.
Yeah. Well, that's what
Well,
I'm worried about, the scalping.
yeah, that's why. Even with the lawnmowers, like I like to put one notch up. If I know there's areas that I'm going to be using it, and I tell the customers that, and I give it a try. I mean, if you're really on dead flat grass, then make it the same. But if you're going around your yard and you're shoving into things, going over the curb cut out
Well,
front, yeah, I
every
like it.
video, yeah, every video I watched, they did it the right way, and they were able to get it high enough.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
they,
because yours is bent and theirs isn't.
yeah. So you're probably right. Buying a new link and then match it up with the one
Match
I
it up.
got.
Yeah, and then see what you need to do to correct.
Yeah, could be something else. Like
Yep. Oh
something
yeah.
else could be worn out.
Yeah, and the chassis move, and it's not heavy gauge box steel or anything. It's tin that's bent, and
Hmm.
things get loose or they bend, and you
Now
know,
Yeah.
the bracket at the front. Did you straighten that out too? Where the nut is that you're adjusting, there's a bracket there that it goes through.
It the nut the that link. That's the link that I'm talking about.
yeah,
Buried to the last thread.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the bracket that's on the front of the mower that rod goes into.
I straightened that out too.
You straighten it out.
Yeah.
So
It's
if you
weird.
bend it, in towards the deck, you will actually raise the front of the mower. And
No,
if you have it straight up and down, it'll be lower. And if you bend it back towards the front of the mower, you'll raise the front of the deck.
In a sense, yes.
So I don't know how the original front should look. Because
Yeah.
no, I don't have a John Deere here.
That's a video. That is a video. You
Yeah.
gotta make a video on that.
I might.
Just for fun.
Hmm. Because yeah, a lot of videos are out there how to adjust it and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did everything everybody
Yeah.
John Deere recommends 3-inch setting on the on the handle.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Measure it at 3 inches, on each side, and the front too, and then drop it down a quarter. Yeah, try to get the front to 3.
Yeah, I get so many machines that are damaged. And so I don't care what the book says. The book doesn't work anymore
Yeah,
because the machine is really bent and broken or rotted or whatever. And usually you can fix some things. I mean, some
yeah,
things you can't, but these things take a beating.
yeah. I was just wondering, maybe when you guys got the same problem and came up with the same problem with a new solution.
I think it's your bracket at the front has the wrong angle on it.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not sitting right.
They,
I would
yeah,
agree.
if they bent that out of position, whatever the right position was the position you needed
Right.
that bracket to be in.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it was bent pretty drastic, and then
Wow.
Yeah.
I had to use a good 5-pound hammer to straighten that out.
Wow.
But yeah, because even putting it in a vise, try to, it would. I had to put it on a flat surface and bang it down. Yeah.
You need the wrench that makes things liquid again.
I have a torch.
Close. There's one for you. What oil has zinc in it? Tell them.
You don't want to put a zinc oil in a lawnmower.
All oil has zinc in it. It does.
Yeah.
So you want to rephrase. He's probably asking which oil has more zinc in it. But
More
he
than
didn't
likely,
ask-
yes.
Yeah.
Right or
Anyway,
wrong.
any motor oil designed for both diesel and gasoline engines will tend to have more zinc in it, but you got to look every single one of them up. For flat tappet small engines, anything above 100 ppm will do. But if you're using a full synthetic, who cares about zinc? I mean, the oil is so good it doesn't need zinc. But hey, if you look, you got to look every single brand of oil, model of oil up. But typically, any oil that is both gasoline and diesel approved. Yeah, I don't know what that cheap shit is, but it's cheap. And you know what? I could probably only find one small engine where that is approved for, and that would be a Kawasaki.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
Triax
What, the
Agro
40 weight, yeah.
Premium.
I know.
Is that
Well, you bought-
Arch, is that a synthetic or
They
conventional
call it
oil
a
or a
heavy-duty
blend?
agricultural diesel engine oil. API CI-4. I want to add a little bit of this. It's a 1540. So I got a couple of motors that are on their last legs. And my Sunstar Magic 20 horsepower has been pumping smoke.
Arch, that oil there is not approved for a gasoline engine.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's
No,
got
no, that's fine.
boron in it. Yeah, it's got some boron in
it's
it.
fine.
They also put molly
Here,
lube.
what should you
So,
use? Stuff you have there is not approved for a gasoline engine. Period. Will it run it? Yeah, but it's not.
yeah,
approved for
yeah.
it.
Oh, I don't want it. It's got boron and molly lube in it.
Yeah. You might as well use tool
It doesn't
steel
matter.
oil.
That actually is pretty
Yeah.
good too. You know, Another thing I use
Yeah.
is T5, T4 or T5, but that's hard to get. And now the price went up a lot. That's a semi-synth diesel oil.
But
Now, you think
you know,
after this conflict is done, the price of oil will come down,
Huh.
or is that quart of oil you're going to buy cost the same price it costs now? It'll never come down, right?
Never.
It's like toilet paper. It's like
Nothing ever
toilet
goes
paper.
down.
Once the price of toilet paper goes up, they leave it
That's
up
right.
there.
It'll never
Here,
come down.
here's the cheapest oil I use. Hold on.
Yeah, same with wood, Wayne. Wood is up there, and
Yeah,
it is never going to come down.
yeah, yeah. When the pandemic hit, the price of
I
wood
mean,
went through
Yeah.
the roof.
Trump. I mean, if Trump keeps pissing off the Canadians, wood will never come down.
No, he changed Valvoline. Yeah.
This is cheap. This goes in all the cheap machines that nobody wants to pay me anything for. So I'm like, I got to put something in. We'll put this in.
What's that?
So,
$20 at
Read
Walmart?
the backside,
yeah,
Art.
yeah, yeah. Generally, these are like $20, 19 and change, 20
Right.
bucks.
Art, read the backside.
I don't know if I can, even with my glasses on. The print is so small.
That's why they make
It
it
has a
that size.
caution on it too.
Yeah, usually
it's
the
got lots
cheapest
of
stuff.
certifications on it.
Does it have the zinc in it? The DDP?
I don't think they put anything extra in it.
Yeah.
You don't know. I mean, like
No,
it's
they do.
synthetic blend, high mileage. What does it have? Stuff to swell the seals or to clean the sludge out? I don't know. It's cheap. It's about the cheapest oil you can get, other than like Amazon's favorite. You know,
But
Yeah,
that
Well,
stuff,
as far as that,
the high mileage you got there, that's approved for a gas engine.
yeah. That's
The
what
other
I generally
Other
use.
stuff is really not.
Sometimes I'll mix the other stuff in, like about a third of it. I'll put in motors that are starting to smoke or whatever. They're getting beat. That's what I'll do with that other oil that I have. I won't use it straight. But the problem with doing that is you don't know what conflicts you can have when you mix chemicals and add it with additive packages. You really don't know.
Well, they
Actually,
got a
you do.
science. Yeah, the oil companies, they know what
Actually,
they're putting in there for seals,
you
for
actually do know.
heat. Yeah, they do know. Yeah.
You actually
Yeah.
do. Yeah, you know, because if you got two types of oil, one is better than the other. Whenever you put the cheap oil in, you'll lower
Yeah.
whatever was
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
like diluting.
So
It's like diluting the good stuff.
yeah. I got one customer who uses his used motor oil for his power equipment
What?
Yeah.
Why?
no,
out
It's
of his car and
filthy.
truck. I said, "You got gas in there, all kinds
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
shit."
this all.
Yeah.
No, that I won't do.
I got
The
a
only time
saw.
I do that, I do save what I call good used oil. Like one of these engines on the Time Master was oil, water in the oil. So I said, all right, we need to test it. We don't know if it's any good. Let's dump that and put some of my good used
Yeah,
oil and see what
that's fine.
happens.
Yeah.
There was a guy I saw yesterday.
I
He
mean, you
took
can
a
do.
brand, not new, maybe 10-year-old truck, changed the oil, came out black, put it in a container, changed it, drove 10 miles, came back, drained it again, still a little black. Did that 5 times
Yeah,
before it came out like good oil. I was like, wow.
yeah. When
If
I
you
was
look at
young,
if you look at if you look at
go ahead,
the
bud.
service manuals for engines, you'll see that you have a difference between dry fill volume and service volume. There will always be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
quart or quart and a half engine. You'll never get it out. So
You never get it
that's why
all
I
out.
keep
Yeah,
if it's a diesel, you'll keep blackening whatever you're putting in.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh,
Yeah, absolutely. When I was younger, this is before YouTube and everything, because I'm older too. So I used to grab up all these old cars and do these Willet runs, old Galaxies with big blocks, small. It didn't matter. It was just something I did. And these things, if you pull the rocket car off, and Ken, you might remember this. Whatever oil in those days would turn to paste and then get like rock solid. You'd have to take
Oh,
a
yeah.
screwdriver to get at the
Yeah, all
bolts.
the sludge. Yeah, oh,
Yep.
yeah. If
So
you
we
took
would
off a valve cover, you always had a big thing of sludge.
Yeah, and so if they would start, I would sometimes put that gunk engine cleaner in it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and put like a can of that in, which I don't know really what was in it. And I would run that through, and then some of the tapping would go away, and then I would put like a good oil in it, and that's if I wanted to keep the engine for something. And then we would run it and see what it did. And sometimes it would come back. It would stop the lift to chatter, and you know, sometimes it would do that. It was just fun. They were horrible to take apart, though. Absolutely disgusting. What a mess.
I mean, Michael Roberts here says that
That's
you
it.
get away from that stuff. That is crap. Get it
Yeah,
out of there.
that's what we
Don't
used to
put
use.
anything.
I
I mean,
wouldn't
think
touch that
about it.
now.
You still have that quart and a half in your engine. You put that shit in, and that'll be in the quart and
Yeah,
a half you'll never get out.
you'll never get out. Yeah.
It's crap. Robert here says, "Come on, guys." As Terrell says, it's not the space shuttle. Well, Michael, in all fairness, that's one of the few things where I really disagree with Terrell because that's a crappy comment. It makes people
Some of the
think that
stuff,
whatever you do is okay. Whatever you do is
some of
okay.
these
It's just a
engines
lawnmower.
today, some of these car engines today, not all of them, but some of them are so good that when you take them apart, they're
That
clean
stuff.
inside.
That stuff.
Yeah, close, like using a common
Yeah.
nail for a key in a lawnmower.
Oh, I
Greg
see
said.
that all the time. Oh God, I
That
get
was my
that.
favorite. That's
I
Henry.
mean, you're absolutely
That was
Oh,
Henry.
yeah.
610
You're right.
mile.
You can do it,
Yep.
I'll be right back.
What's that
but
stuff?
it's not recommended.
What was that? I'm
It,
looking at both monitors here.
good enough. It does the job.
Yeah.
I
A
mean,
friend of
all
mine,
honesty,
he
it
had a
does.
Nissan.
But
I
I
knew
mean,
some kind of
we're not
Nissan.
talking about.
Hold on, hold on. He had a
Talking about running it
Nissan.
now. We're talking about running it in 10 years.
A,
You know,
a friend
so
of mine had
whatever
this
you crap up
Nissan.
now will make sure you get more fast.
Klaus, I don't know what it is with your microphone,
Break
but
it
Yeah,
up.
it breaks up.
we only hear you half the time.
Yeah.
It's
So a friend of mine
Oh,
had this
sorry.
Nissan,
It
and he
breaks up.
puts Slick 50 in it, and the timing chain system on it was hydraulically actuated. I guess the tensioner was, and he didn't know exactly what happened, but he put it in there, and almost immediately everything was a mess. He had to bring it back to the mechanic. They had to get all of that Slick 50 out of it. They had to replace the timing chain and the actuator. I said, "Oh my God, really?" He goes, "Yeah, it was fine before I put the Slick 50 in it."
guys in Port Colborne invented that Slick 50. They made a lot of money selling it.
Yeah,
I never tried it. I've never tried it.
yeah.
When I heard that story, I'm like,
Ruined a lot of
no,
engines.
I'm not doing it. I don't know what's going to happen. Who the hell knows?
Well, I think they had I don't know if there's a video on YouTube or not of the original back in the day when they had somebody found the original engine that they used to do the Slick 50 testing on. And
Right?
what they did is they put the Slick 50 in, they show you it running, then they drain it all out, and then they keep on running the engine and it keeps on going.
Yeah, maybe for a little while.
Well, they'll all go for a little while.
Yeah, yeah. I don't trust it.
I think if you can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
that
you
sounds
see it
good.
clear.
If you need to put anything in your oil, you're not buying the right oil.
Yeah, pretty much.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get one guy was advertising that he puts Lucas oil treatment in his oil. I said, don't do that. You don't need it. You don't need Lucas. You're just taking a 10W30 and gumming it up.
yeah. You don't really know what's going to happen. That's the problem until you find out, and that may not be good.
Yeah.
At least with my older
And
engines,
and
I'm
and
trying to get a little more use out of them. Like I now have an extra engine that is kind of broken, but we don't know how bad it is. So maybe one day I'll take both of them apart and I'll be able to make one engine out of the two. We'll find out. But I can't afford to do that right now. I need the tractor. So I'm going to shove some stuff in it
and most
reduce the smoking a little. And
Now, the one thing I got
and
to
most
tell you
stuff you
is that people that change the oil in their small engine equipment and do not run it to heat the oil up are making a big mistake. How many videos I see out there
Yeah.
where they just say, yeah, just dump it over like this and away you go. But you're not getting all those particles in the sludge. Once you heat it up
Yeah,
and you get it to where it's fluid, it's now floating in the oil and it'll
yeah,
drain out.
right. It's
But
not
when you're
sitting in the
draining it
bottom
out
of the
cold,
engine. Yeah, otherwise it
not doing the
sinks
job.
down and it won't come out. Yeah, that you always got to run it for a little while first before you
Yeah,
drain it.
if you ever split an engine apart and after draining the oil,
Yeah, you see the
look
monk.
in the sump, it is
Yeah,
nasty.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
And these poor little engines, most of them don't even have a filter. And I tell people, you just change your oil. Well, it's not hard. Go like this with the machine and put something underneath it. Warm it up first. Pull the plug wire off. If you feel like, I don't know, doing something stupid, maybe you won't. And then just change it and fill it properly. And when I say fill it to the dipstick line. Because if you say fill it, I've gotten engines in where people have filled the entire engine with oil. Well, my neighbor told me to fill it. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yep, you did. All the way up to the top.
Arch, the best one I had was the dipstick's got two holes for add is at bottom hole, full is at the top hole, but
Right,
there was an arrow going to the top hole
right.
with the word full about 4 inches above the full mark hole.
What?
And
Going
this
down,
guy,
going down.
yeah, it
Yeah,
said full, but it had an arrow pointing to the top hole where the
yeah,
full is,
yeah.
right?
Right, right.
But there's an arrow with the word full, and this guy is giving me a hard time telling me that he put the right amount of oil in his lawnmower.
All right.
And I showed him. I said, "Look it, where did you put it?" And he said, "Right here where it says full." And I says, "That's 4 inches too much." And he
Yeah,
says,
yeah,
"No, it's not." And I said, "Yes, it is. Look at the arrow
yeah.
going down to the top hole. That's your full mark."
And you could go online, and if you don't, everybody gets these manuals when I buy them new. All right, so you bought it used, but if you bought it new, where's your manual? You can go online and get a manual. It'll show you all of that. Oh, I don't want to do that. Where's your manual? You bought it new. Oh, I threw that out. Why? Why'd you throw it out? You know, I still keep
yep.
manuals and stuff. I'm always looking at things like that. Ooh, I hear
No, but I
food.
mean, it's like people buy the cheapest shit they can find in the supermarket for oil,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
it'll run it. Yeah, it'll run. But
yeah.
what about 5 or 8 years down the
Oh
line?
no, yeah,
Will it still
yeah,
run it?
yeah. I
Yeah.
tell them buy cheap oil, change it every year. If you're really a
Hey,
pincher, at
hold,
least change
hold,
it
hold,
every year.
hold on, hold on, Hank. That's not cottage cheese, my friend.
That's not cottage cheese.
That's not cottage cheese. Whatever he's eating.
Oh, sun
See,
chips.
that's
Oh, I
not
haven't had those in a
cottage.
while.
That's
How many
good
how many
stuff.
chemicals on the ingredients
Oh
list?
God, it's horrible. Yeah,
All natural. Calories
When
are free. Free. You
when
don't have to pay
when the
for them.
word starts with mono,
yeah. It's the oils too. The oils are called Speaking about oil, they put the worst oil in those snacks. They're fried in crap. Canola oils that have been hydrogenated, and yeah.
I
Henry,
hit
is
my
that on
fighting weight.
the Henry? Is that on the banned Maha list?
I'll tell you, we would do good to do what the Europeans do. The Europeans will not allow half of what is allowed in this country when it comes
Yeah,
to
it's
additives and
true.
stuff.
They won't. Yeah.
Yep,
It's
It's
true.
horrible.
yep, yep. No, they
I
won't.
said, Aaron, just look at what the Europeans do, and let's just start there, please.
Ice cream is not ice cream.
Right?
Chocolate is not chocolate.
Yep.
And everything's fake.
Yep.
You guys put preservatives and additives in food that is not necessary. I mean,
Yeah.
look at M&Ms.
Oh God.
M&Ms we get over here is not the same M&Ms you guys get, and there's no difference. You
Yeah.
can't tell the difference when looking at the M&M.
Yep.
It tastes the same. You guys just get poisoned by the crap they put in it.
Yep. Yep. There's a lot of
Weird.
people out there now that have been over in Italy and other areas in Europe, and there's two things that they say. The first thing they say is they eat the pasta and all the other stuff. They don't feel bloated. They come here, they eat the same thing, they feel like crap, and they get bloated. And the other thing is they lose weight. They come back here and they start trying to eat less of it, but they're still gaining weight. So people are like, what is going on? Yeah, well, you know,
Well, fresh food lasts what, 2 hours? That's it.
yeah, yeah. Well, more than that if you refrigerate it, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you can take care of fresh food.
You
I mean,
buy
we grow in the garden all the time. We're still eating stuff.
I mean, look at Wonder Bread. It's illegal
Ah,
to sell over here.
There's
yeah.
nothing
It's
bread
not
about
legal.
Wonder Bread.
Well, that's they say it right on the
There's
label.
nothing.
It's Wonder Bread, right? You got to wonder what it
Yeah.
is because it's not bread.
They got embalming fluid in it to keep it fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they put hexafluorine to wash out the tubing and the containers, and it winds up in the food. And
I buy apples and there's wax on there.
yeah.
I buy oranges. They
Do
have no
you guys,
taste
do
to
you
them.
guys know why they rinse? Do you guys know why they rinse chickens in chlorine?
To get the
What is that?
bacteria off?
Do you know why they do that?
No, bacteria?
No, because your no, yeah, well, yeah, because the farmers are not doing it right.
Right.
Therefore, the factory has to
Yeah.
clean it. You got chicken coming in with salmonella. If
Yep.
you had farmers that knew what they were doing,
Right.
you wouldn't have chickens coming in with salmonella,
Well,
and you
you're right.
wouldn't have to clean them in bleach.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but we just had a big issue with basically people getting poisoned by that fresh cut lettuce, which was washed in
Yeah.
South America with
Yeah.
effluent. They actually used effluent water,
Yeah.
gray water, and everybody's getting sick. Well, I won't
Yeah.
eat that, but
Yeah.
you're absolutely right, and that's just ridiculous.
No, I would go to Taco Bell at any chance I get, but you're right. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
The
horrible.
food safety in the U.S. sucks.
It's
It
like
really
third world.
does.
It's third world. It's third
So
world is probably better, honestly. It's horrible.
Or you gotta go
well,
to we got a farmer market here on Fridays at Port Colborne where you could buy fresh produce right from the
Yeah,
farmers.
but still,
And then on the highway, there's a Mennonite lady that has a stand that she sells
yeah, they're
fresh
pretty awesome.
vegetables, and and when you cook it, you could tell
Oh
the
yeah,
difference right away. You say, "Wow, is this ever
yeah,
good? What'd you do? This is the best you ever made."
yeah. We just got our
It's just
zucchini
fresh.
in. Our zucchini came in. Some of the tomatoes we got different colors. Potatoes,
no, but it's
string beans we got in. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. So much basil as we got this year. She was just picking it this morning. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? She's gonna throw this out. We got way too much.
Happy birthday,
Whose birthday is
yeah.
it?
Happy birthday.
KB.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I can see it over on that monitor now. Yeah.
And the funny
If
thing
I
is
share it,
that one of the most difficult countries to export foodstuff to is the U.S. because they claim that quality and all kinds of shit is necessary.
Right.
Kenny, what are you doing?
I'm trying to put the chat like in a corner where we can see it.
He's trying to shove it over.
There's a way to do it. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it.
Folks, he does this every week.
I know.
Well, he's experimenting. He's trying to figure it out. I mean, we're just YouTubers. We're not techno. Not everybody's a technocrat that has it all figured out.
Yeah.
Now, is that the KB small engine that originally years ago there was a
He
KB
died.
small engine that I
KB
used
died.
to watch?
He died.
Yeah,
He
that
did?
one died. Yeah.
Oh,
No kidding. Oh, that's too bad. He was a nice guy.
there you
I
go.
liked
That's
him.
it.
He was young. Yeah.
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 I mean, I still can't read it on my phone, but
And anybody hear from Jason yet?
Nope.
No.
I was just thinking about
No.
that again.
Disappeared completely.
They may have gotten a divorce or something. It's not easy when the children thing doesn't work out and other stuff happens and you're young and there's conflict and bills.
That's We don't know, Arch. So
I know I'm just
we don't.
speculating, but life is
Is this
hard. So maybe they moved or whatever, and who knows? But there's always a reason behind it.
Believe it or not, maybe they don't like us.
Yeah,
It
that
can
could be it.
happen.
They're getting sick of YouTube.
It- you know, hard
Jake
to
disappeared for over 2 years?
Yeah.
All right, is their parts store still open?
Don't know.
Because they were selling parts online. Is that still open? If you guys know,
Don't know.
What's that?
What is it?
Jason's wife was selling the parts under Pate.
I
Oh,
don't know. I
really?
haven't seen it. I just texted him. I mean, not that I'll get anything, but we'll see.
Hopefully he's okay. I mean, regardless of whatever we speculate on, I just hope they're okay. I don't
Yeah,
care if they
that's
don't
all.
like this or whatever. I just hope they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Art, you live close to them. Take a ride down there. See
No,
if
it's not that close. Not at all. Long Island is long.
How close are you to Henry at Blowers and Mowers?
Same
Over
thing.
20 miles, maybe.
Well, no, Pate
20
is
miles?
literally around the corner from Mowers and Blowers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is he?
I don't
Hank
do
and I
I don't
ambushed
do
him one
Henry.
day.
He screwed me on some stuff, and he's just no. I'm done with him.
Yeah. Now we ambushed him when we went down there. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You don't
So
get two shots with me.
yeah. So tonight, Italian food, Echo Bar, and Tapas Grill, or whatever the hell they call it. Some good Italian food. You know what I really feel like tonight? Pappardelle pasta. The
The
wide
what?
stuff. It almost looks like Scotch tape. The real wide pasta.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pappardelle
Noodles.
with like a short rib. Mm.
Ooh.
Are you talking linguine, Ken?
No, but it's called
Wider.
pappardelle. It's
Oh,
a
yeah?
wide noodle.
Yeah.
It's
Hold on,
very
let's see.
wide
Noodle.
linguine.
But they
Very
serve it with like a
appropriate.
short rib on top. Oh my god.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, this stuff here.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like tapeworm.
That's like an egg noodle over
Yeah,
here.
it's like a wide noodle, but they put like a short rib of beef
Yeah.
on top. Oh my god, to die for.
Short rib is that like a roast that's cut, or is it? What is it?
It's part of the ribs, but it's like the front of it, I guess. And usually they serve it deboned, just like in a lump. They
Yeah.
debone all the rib meat.
But it's like okay, but it's like a roast that's been cut.
Yeah,
or is
yeah,
it a
yeah.
steak type,
Like a
or-
pot roast, sort of like a pot roast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. I can show you. Let's see. Short ribs. Yeah, there we go.
We got these.
They're little
Oh,
pieces of the
That
rib.
looks nice.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
short pieces, but the meat
Yeah.
falls right off.
That
And
looks
usually
nice.
they take it off that little bone and put it over noodles.
They're killing me.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
ribs come off. They're very small animals. Close.
Yeah, they're miniature cows.
Yeah, but you
Short
have it
little-
over
short little
noodles. Oh my
cows,
god! It's a cut of
They're
beef
short
taken from the
cows.
brisket, chuck plate, or rib area.
Chubby Butcher just texted me a little while ago. Sold his 60th mower this year.
Wow!
Really?
Holy cow!
Wow.
60.
There you
Wow.
That's a little over one a week. That's nice.
Yeah.
60 mowers and still going.
Yeah, Klaus. If we tried to go to the
60
farm
more
around
since
here, it'd be
New Year's.
$100.
From spring.
Why? People don't want to buy the
Wow.
battery powered stuff?
It'll only be a few years before the ones with the battery powered ones are coming to buy the gas powered ones again, because we're getting a lot of them thrown out now. You see them on the side of the road. They found out what the battery's going to cost.
Yeah.
And something else is wrong, or the blade adapter. They hit
Yep.
something. They bent the blade. They need a blade adapter and a blade. The blade adapter is basically the cooling fan for the
Yeah.
motor,
Yeah.
right? It's just plastic.
Yeah.
It is.
I
But
don't know if any of them
let's
are
see,
made
when-
out of steel.
If you have a what's it, a brushless motor, computer controlled, if it hits anything, it cuts off a heck of a lot faster than a gas engine. So the damage is normally not. I mean, if the blade hits anything, the engine cuts power much faster than a gas engine does. So it's actually rare that you see damage from hitting stumps and stones and stuff
Yeah, the
like that
protection circuit current rises
on the
real
shaft.
fast, and it goes up. You're off.
It
Yeah,
does.
circuit breaker.
Yep. Yep.
Hey,
And
Scott, our
remember,
friend
there's no
Scott,
flywheel.
Greasy Shop Rag, he said Mrs. P still has that store open with the Toro parts.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they were selling a lot of. In fact, they were.
And you got and you got no flywheel to contend with
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you hit anything
Uh,
on a.
yeah, as far I think Pate was even
Sorry, Ken.
contracting manufacturers to make parts for them too, for the Toro, like grass bag frames and things like
Hmm.
that.
Well, for the Time Master, because I know he likes the Time Master.
Yeah, just even for the recyclers, because the cages
Yeah,
from the dealer is like $90. It's
yeah.
crazy.
I like the recyclers. We don't see as
Mhm.
many around. I still have a whole bunch behind the shed that I need
Yeah,
to
it's the
do
most
something with.
popular mower here, except for the AYPs. You know, the
Yeah,
tried and true AYPs.
they're a little more expensive, but I think it's worth the money.
You could get a cheap one for 300.
Yeah,
So, and it'll last you forever as long as you keep oil in it. The only thing is most of the newer ones have the E Series Briggs. If you're going to pay 300, the $400 one has that Lonson engine.
yeah.
You know, the little
Well, that's
Lonson,
what's
which is a
on the
better
Time
engine, I think.
Master. It's the what is it like 190 something?
190. Yeah, well, there's two
Yeah,
different ones. You got the 190, and isn't there a bigger one I think available
there
on
is.
the Time Master? Yeah.
To,
But these the ones that
to
I'm
Yeah.
working with. I'm going to go test
I, I,
two
would,
of
I would
them.
take a Longson. I would take a Longson any day over the E series.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Any day. The E
Yeah,
series is
maybe,
bad. It is.
maybe. The problem with the Time Master is it's so hard to change anything on it. You know,
Mm.
I've got them all almost all apart, and when they get rusty, like it took me an hour to get the gears off of the rear drive. Well, not the gear, the bearing for the wheels because it had just rotted enough to where there was no clearance left on the shaft, and you couldn't pull it, you couldn't grab it, and I had to go with a screwdriver and just go chick, 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 chick and I was showing it, and it just every little thing when it gets rusty, the entire deck rotted off of one of them. It's a complicated machine, and there's a lot of moving parts on them. And to get the motor off is a brute.
Has anyone used that engine on a Toro with that oil, that system? I haven't seen that.
I can't
F
see it.
an
We've
FJ
got an
180.
I really can't see
We've
it.
got
And
an
what kind of mower is?
It's
What kind of mower is?
Kawasaki on a
Oh, that's a
Toro.
Yeah,
Kawasaki.
Yeah.
those are nice.
Yeah, that's a good engine.
Yeah, they're on the
Is
Turf
that twist off
Master.
thing? Is that the air filter or is that the oil filter?
There's an oil filter
No,
on
that's
it.
the air.
Yeah, those they put on the
That's
Turf Master, which is more of a commercial machine.
Yeah. Oh, it's the air
yeah, it's
filter.
got the
Yeah.
small oil filter at the back end,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
the
But that's a
bottom.
heavy machine. If you got to do cutting in, it'll wear you out.
125 pounds for the commercials.
Wow.
It's hard to move.
Yeah.
You know, like tacking back and forth, trying to get in, under and around. Like on
Yeah.
my
Mm.
property,
Yeah.
I've used it. I'm like, I don't want this.
Yeah, I just sold our commercial one to a guy in Hamilton. He had three of them, where two of them the transmissions were gone, and he just wanted another one that ran because he said I got all kinds of parts.
Yep. That's what I'm going to wind up with. Is a bunch of parts. That's my and
Yep.
solo contractor Mike. He's gonna wind up with a parts machine. He asked me, "You think it'll be worth it?" I said, "Let me see what's there," but I don't think so. I think it's just going to be parts.
That's
And,
why I
and
say I don't want another mower with a hydrostat. Never.
no, I've had pretty good luck with them.
Well, they're good up to 3 years. Then they hum and they, try to drag something with them.
Yeah. That's another story.
Yeah. Manual transmission is what you want.
Yeah, it's because it's going to work.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you're really
Just
ambitious, you could clean it and put it back together, and it'll be great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
2,100 bucks.
yeah. 5-6 years ago, they were $700.
Yeah.
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 Did you guys see the video I put out on that Craftsman 32-inch, I think it was? Not that many people watched it, but it's just a simple rear drive, sort of like the Time Master, and it has the E-Series engine on it. It's very simple, double blades, It's kind of lightweight. It's not a contractor's machine, but I still have it, and I'm going to put it up against the Time Master and see which one I like better. But it's very simple machine, and it's pretty light, and you can cut it in around. It cuts very nice. But this one was 7 years old, and it was in really good shape. It just needed a little bit of work. There's like no rust on it, nothing.
Yeah.
So I might keep it. I mean, I could use it. So
Yeah, Craftsman did make that copy of that Time Master. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like a copy,
Yeah.
but they made it simpler. So I went through it. I went through the whole thing. I put it out there. I guess eventually people will watch it. It's like most of my stuff. It takes like a year before anybody sees it.
Up to the 80s, beginning of the 80s, 1980s, Craftsman had a good product.
Oh God, yeah.
After that,
Yeah.
they went downhill.
My line is 2010. 2010 is the cutoff date for me, and then everything after that is crap. But I've restored a lot of these lawnmowers, the Black Beauties. They're about 2000 and change. The green ones, those are the 90s, mid
Yeah.
90s, late 90s. I love those. And Nancy was just here. I just fixed her machine up again. She bought it for me a couple of years back. I had another one, and two I did. They came back for some service. They're so old now, and like they're still going.
Yeah. Well, they had the flatheads in them, and they were great.
Yeah,
Great engines.
yeah. A couple of them had the Tecumseh.
Some, yeah.
Yeah, they were okay. They were a little bit more prone to some issues. Then they're not quite the same as a flathead.
No, I miss those engines.
Yeah. Yeah, I just fix them, and I don't find as many anymore. I'm running out of stuff. It's an island, so it's a fine. It's like same thing with the cars. Why stop doing a lot of car work? It's an island. And it's becoming where I used to live is the city now. It wasn't, and now this is getting to be like Nassau County. So it's almost over. It's done. What's that one? Is that it? The 28? That's mine. Yeah, the 28. Yeah, 28 inch. Yeah, which is a good size for my property. And it needed cables and some loving. So I put cheap cables on it. I lubed up the cables, and it cuts really nice.
Yeah.
Is that a time deck?
No,
So it was offset a little bit?
no, it's just I don't think so. No, it's got a little gap. But it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
sometimes they'll offset them 2 inches. So
Sometimes they'll do that. Yeah, I don't think they did that. But you could see it when some of the pictures, though. I did a full spread on it, and it's cutting good. It starts right up. It runs fine. It's thinner than like a Time Master. It's the steel is thinner. The wheels are plastic.
yeah, those Time Masters are heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know. I've been lugging these things around all week. I got one on my table right now. This piece of crap. I don't know if you can see it. It's mostly apart. Hold on. I'll see if I can. It's mostly apart. And the whole deck rotted out.
Wow.
So I'm about to pull all this crap in here just to get it to
Holy
mold.
cow, look at that. Jesus.
And then this rotted in here where the deck was mounted, so I can't save the body. So this should not be a big hole. And
Was he cutting wet grass all the time?
people leave them. And remember, we're down by the water.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the E series
Wow.
engine.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of good parts on it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm stripping it. And then I got these guys in here. So this one I'm going to test. It's all cleaned up. Going to test this. Going to test that one. And that one over there already tested. It needs some parts. So that's mine. This one's mine.
What do they fetch, Arch, used? About 500?
What do you mean? Say again?
What do they fetch price-wise when you go to sell those?
Nice ones, people still try to get 1,000. Yeah, contractor Mike says that sometimes they get them. If they're really nice, but about 500 to 800, I would say, is a good price for them. To be fair.
And any of those electric start?
Yeah, one of them is the one that I have.
Yeah.
I don't know where the battery is, though. I haven't found that yet. It could be buried underneath all that plastic in the cover. It's a aluminum main structure with the steel deck.
Yeah.
Now that one that's rotted out there, isn't that an aluminum deck on
No,
that
it's a
one?
steel deck. The
Is
main
it?
structure, so I can show you here. I can actually show you the deck, I think. But you see this structure? This is all aluminum.
Yeah.
All of this is an aluminum chassis. The deck is steel. And
No kidding.
and so where is it? Is it over here? Yeah, hold on. I threw it over here somewhere. I have to make a garbage pile. Not like everything back here isn't garbage, but yeah, here it is. There was nothing left of this.
Oh,
Not yet. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really need to make a short
Wow.
on this one because it's just so startling.
Mm.
They got their use out of that
Yeah.
one, Arch.
So I wound up with it. I said, well, I'll take it for parts. Maybe I'll come across something. Yeah, the two simplicities are side by side. You know.
Yeah, those are nice
Yeah,
motors.
these things are just beautiful. This one I need to move the electric fuel pump in it though. It's too high, so I'm having problems starting it. And I just got this. I don't know if it's any good, but I do like these, the PB 403Ts. This is disgusting. But if you leave it on the ground, it will look like this in a week. You know, we have this really fine soil that's a combination of silt and sand, and you can't leave anything on the ground, not to mention the salt air that comes in. Yeah, so this one's almost done. So that's why I got to go do some testing a little bit, figure out who's got the compression, and figure out what's garbage. I don't have a stand for this. Where's my stand? There it goes. So that's
That's good.
I just moved everything inside because it's been drizzling all day.
Mhm.
what's coming to shop this week, Klaus? Anything good?
Close.
Uh, uh, yeah. Ugh. I may try and save a push mower that suffered
When does your season
vibration
end,
damage.
Klaus? When does your mowing season end?
But I tried to educate a lot of people to bring their shit in after last cut, but not all of them do. But a lot of them do. So I'll probably die out in terms of work when I don't know, late November, start December.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, we still have leaves coming off the trees in late November too. I remember Christmas Eve sucking up leaves because
Yeah.
they just hung on the trees last year. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends on the weather. I mean, sometimes you'll get first frost in December, early December. Sometimes it won't be until early January. And if the grass keeps growing, people keep mowing, and it's.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
We've
I
had
would
snow the middle of
assume.
October.
Middle
Yeah,
of
I know.
October
Yeah,
for you, Wayne?
but you guys,
We've had snow in the middle of
Yeah, we
October.
had snow then too.
yeah,
Wet.
Yeah. Heavy, yeah, because the
we have
leaves
it.
are still
I
on the
mean,
trees and limbs and everything come down.
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Here, snow won't come until at earliest December. But it's all about temperature. You know, once you get below 7 degrees C, grass stops growing and people stop mowing, and
Yeah.
that's when I see some of them, they bring their stuff in for a service and. But yeah, I mean, start December, I'm out of work in terms of I have to go figure something out
So then
myself.
you're just sitting there drinking. You're just sitting there drinking beers. Then
No, I always sit there and drink beer. Sometimes I work too. No, no. I mean, in terms of YouTube, I'll go buy shit and fix it.
yeah, yeah,
So
Yeah,
I can keep the
Timu.
video production going.
yeah.
No, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, believe it or not, the videos I've done on 5 tools from Timu that actually works gets a lot of views. It really does.
Yeah.
Um, but I'll go buy a couple of mowers and fix them up or something. I have a 1989 300-year anniversary Husqvarna 268 down here that I'm gonna try and see if I can bring the compression up
Yeah,
on it,
those are
and
worth a
people
few
will like
bucks
it.
here.
So
Yeah.
they are, they are. I mean, but with the 300-year anniversary edition, yeah, that'll be Husqvarna freaks out there that would love to get that. So, but yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, but you had two pounders, ground. What do you call those? Uh,
Compactors.
Yeah,
compact.
right.
You did one. What's the other one going to do?
You're not going to see that one.
No,
No,
why not?
too lazy to turn on the camera.
Really?
Sorry. The one that got the old new Bricks engine, that's not a video. It's not coming out. I was busy, Hank. The guy needed the stuff back like right now. So I only filmed the one where I did the service on the GX, the Honda GX. The other one that got engine replacement, I didn't. That looks nice,
Native Tomato Pizza.
but you know where?
Hmm.
This
Yeah,
place here, if you look it
yeah,
up,
but where,
there there's there's three pizza places in Connecticut that are known for their pizza. Pepe's, which everybody knows, it's world famous. Sally's, which is next door, and then this place, Roseland. Okay, this place here, Roseland, has the most expensive pizza. It's a seafood pizza, $119.
Oh,
That's insane.
Wow.
But lobster, crab, fish, scallops. I
So
mean,
what?
it's but full 28-inch or whatever pie, but $119. Like holy shit! And you got to call in advance to make sure they have the ingredients.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
the
Those are
only
the people that
seafood
come up
pizza I've
from
ever seen in it.
what's that town in Connecticut
Actually,
by the city that's got all the money? Ken?
I
yes,
know,
yeah.
right?
Greenwich.
Yeah.
No thanks. I had a
well,
main,
guys, I'm
main
gonna love. I'm gonna love you and leave you. You guys enjoy the stream, and everybody out there in the chat land. Thanks for checking in.
See you
See you
close.
guys soon. See you.
See you later, Klaus.
Bye, Klaus.
Take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, I
Uh,
had a Maine Coast lobster roll the other day. Just a little roll about that long, filled with lobster. They call it Connecticut lobster because it's on a hot dog roll
Yeah.
and buttered on both sides.
Nice.
Maine Coast lobster is with mayonnaise and stuff. But
Yeah.
anyways, that little roll, $27.
Wow.
Wow.
mm.
Yeah.
That's like the New York. That's like the New York street wagon $12 hot dog.
Yeah. Crazy prices these days. Crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I had some shrimp, some kind of shrimp salad. Yeah, yesterday it was so full of onions and garlic. It's so powerful. I just ate it with potato chips. I just scooped up the pieces and shoved it
Yeah.
in my mouth.
That's the
It
way,
was
yeah. You can't make a
powerful.
sandwich out of it.
No, this was so powerful. Big pieces though of shrimp.
Yeah, nice. Uh,
What happened to Hobby Motor's screen? Like it's stuck there.
well, he must.
Oh, he said he was
Yeah, I
leaving.
know, but it's like stuck.
Oh, his screen's still there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he probably forgot to hit the button.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know how to do that with on the phone. Like, where's all the buttons and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time I was on here, I signed off. Like you guys ended the stream, but you went into the gray zone.
The chat,
And,
yeah.
yeah, into the chat, and I was trying to leave, and I could not find where you were on my phone. It was
Oh, yeah.
somewhere I could not find it. I had to restart the phone because Klaus was still talking, and I'm like, "Oh, here's Klaus. There's nothing on the screen. I can't find it. I can't find a browser for it." I'm like, "What am I supposed to do?" I had to restart the phone to make it go away. Like, this is crazy. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But it's convenient, right? Because now that I have a phone that actually works to some degree. I mean, I don't know how it sounds. Probably sounds like shit, but it's good enough, you know.
Yeah, which one are you there, Ken? He's
A little
asking.
both, a little both. I mean, I enjoy a good meal, but I don't go nuts paying for. Like tonight, we're going to this Echo place, and the last time we were there with four of us, with tip, it was about $300 for four
Oh
of
my
us.
god.
But
Yeah.
that's with like one or two drinks. It's the drinks
Yeah.
that kill you. You know, the drinks are adding $100
Yeah,
to the menu. You know,
yeah, but drinks in the States are cheap compared to Canada.
well, you
What
go
we
here,
spend
some
for food.
drinks $10, $12 just for a drink. You know,
Like over here, I think at a bar now it's $9. I think it's $9. I think it's $9 Canadian for a bottle of
That's
beer.
wow,
insane.
I think
Yeah.
yeah.
so.
That's
In a restaurant or
Yeah,
something
we
like
used
that,
to
it's
go
$9.
Thursday night happy hour to some local places, and you get like 50-cent drafts. They'd give you free food as long as you kept buying alcohol, and they did that for a long time. There's a restaurant here called Fitzwilly's in Bridgeport, and they had the best happy hour buffet: chicken wings, mozzarella sticks, all that stuff, little weenies, all that shit. And you didn't have to have dinner. You know, you
Yeah,
had four or
yeah,
five, but you were there with all your work coworkers. You're there for 2 or 3 hours just bullshitting. By the time the end of the 2 3 hours, you had a cup of coffee. You know,
yeah,
so you weren't
yeah. You're
sloshed when
full.
you went home, but you were
Yeah,
full. Yeah.
yeah.
They don't. Well, who has happy hours anymore? I mean, I know at my
Oh, they
place
have it
they.
in
Yeah.
town all the time. And you hear it. I get to hear it. You probably have heard me complain about it because it's loud and it's not, it's far, but there's a lake and, you know, a cemetery. So there's some
Yeah.
open air. But yeah, in town is a big party town in there. I've played at some of the joints over here with, you know, music. And they're nice. We have the brewery over there. There's another brewery over there. We have all the bars and restaurants and the movie theater, which is a theater as well. This just all, and now they built it up because now they're trying to make a 15-minute city out of it, you know. So they built it up. I mean, I went to my lawyer about a month ago, and we could not find his parking space. So you have to walk for 20 minutes just to get to someplace because you have to find a spot somewhere. And there's parking. Okay. It's just really built up. I mean, when I moved in here, it was this little crap main street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 70s, when I was drinking, it was 5 cents a schooner,
Oh
frozen
God.
mug,
Yeah. Yeah.
frozen mug. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go to the Bills games and hit the bar and say, you remember, I don't know if you remember, they were called, I think they were Schlitz beers and they were called Schlitz Splits. They were little tiny beer
Yeah.
bottles. Do
Yeah.
you remember them?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we used to give the girl, we used to buy a case at a time. Me and my buddies would go to the Bills game and we'd each buy a case and we'd sit there and the Yanks would be looking at us going, what are these guys doing? And we'd be pounding these things back. And they said, how could you drink like that?
Well,
And we
years
said, we could
ago,
drink
we
like this
we'd go
all
to
day.
Yeah.
Shea Stadium to go see the Mets, and they had the little Rheingold bottles that
Oh,
were
I
like
love those.
6 8 ounce,
Yeah,
and
I like Rheingold.
Which one had the big mouth on it?
oh,
They
Bud had that with the
no,
Yeah,
fat,
that had a
the
big
fat,
mouth.
yeah.
no. This was something else. It was started with an M, I think. Uh, but they were brown bottles. They were only probably 5 6 inches tall, and they
Yeah.
had a big opening on it, so you could really hit it and empty the bottle.
Yeah, blew right out your ears and your nose. Yeah. When I was young, when I was a kid, PBRs, Pabst Blue Ribbon, $10 a case.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking? You talking Mickey's?
Nope, it was brown bottle.
Well, Schlitz was a brown bottle too, but it had a more narrow neck on it.
Yeah, it didn't have no neck on it. It
Yeah.
was just stubby
It was a
bow.
squat bottle though, Schlitz. It
Yeah.
was kind of squat.
Yeah. Yeah. We went to that. Canada went to that squatty bottle
Yeah.
too, I think, for a
That was
while.
all made here. It was like I think it was made in New York or somewhere for years. I mean, it started in the 1800s and then screwed up. I saw a video on how they screwed up. They changed. I guess they changed the formulation and everything, and people just were like, "No, no, you screwed up. We're not buying it anymore," and they
Yeah,
lost the company.
Budweiser, same thing. They were changing everything.
Yeah, yeah, but Budweiser is a conglomerate.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Nabisco, right? They own so many other companies, and companies own a piece of them, and it doesn't matter.
And
Back in the
Coca.
day, Schlitz was its own company, and
Yeah.
it made a product that it sold, and people liked it. And when they stopped doing that, they paid the ultimate price.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Schmitz.
Yeah.
those are nice. I remember my father used to drink Schlitz and Schmitz.
Can you guys get 40 Creek whiskey in where you are?
Never heard of it.
40 Creek, made in Canada.
No,
Twice as good as Crown Royal. If you ever had
I
a
bet.
Crown and you
I
think
bet.
Crown's
Yeah,
good,
I've had.
this stuff beats it hands
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Well, Canadian Club and
And
all
the
that.
best beer,
There's issues with alcohol coming across the border. I don't know. They've been fighting over that for so long.
that Jake said, number one beer to buy. He bought me. It's called Tsing Tsao. It's made in China. It's rice and malt barley.
Really?
Fantastic. I gave him 11, and it's a Chinese beer, and it's an 11. The only 11 I've given to a beer.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's so smooth.
Scott Stevens saying the Mickey's Malt Liquor was the big opening, but I know what you're talking about, Hank. I remember those as well.
Yeah.
Now you're not just making me hungry. You're making me wanna.
Thirsty.
Trying to find it.
A Michelob I didn't like. I thought, is that what you're thinking of? The Michelob Wide Mouth, that they make that?
Michelob.
Yeah,
That is Michelob. Yeah.
yeah. I didn't like it though.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the one.
That's
Yeah,
It's like a pickling
I
jar.
kind of remember that. Yeah, almost like a mason jar.
Mm.
Yeah, that you drink the moonshine out of. Yep. Yeah, like this.
What's got
I want to
moonshine?
keep my gasoline in. Right. Here you go. All right,
Yeah,
have some of that. Right,
What?
white
What's
lightning, yellow
it
lightning.
looks like a piss bottle you picked up on the side of the highway.
Right,
yeah.
right. No, I keep everything in like. Well, I like mason jars because we try to preserve things, although we're not very good at it.
Well, I put the customers' fuel in jars like that just to show them what was in their fuel
All the
tank.
time, and I
Yeah.
film it.
Water,
There you go.
dirt,
Yeah.
leaves.
The nice thing about it now is that we can send pics and texts and look, here's what you did. This is when you want to know what I'm doing here. Look, and usually the customers like that. They don't really know what they're looking at, but they know you're working on it, and they're usually thankful.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's Mickey's Malt Liquor. Mickey's Big Mouth.
Yeah.
He found a full one in the woods.
Wow.
No kidding. Yeah, because the cops chasing away. That's happened to me. In a helicopter, and you're like, leave the beer. I remember one time we were doing that, and a fireman called us. He goes, where's the beer?
Yeah.
Well, it's back there by the fire. Good. Go that way. I got you. Yeah, because they wanted the beer.
Yeah. They used to take our beer away from us. Yeah.
And they would drink it.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't get in any more trouble, and they would get beer.
Right.
Imagine cutting your lips
That
on
was the
that.
deal.
Jesus.
And you didn't fight them or anything stupid. You just went, oh, all right, I'm out of here, and you ran. Yeah.
And
Those
if you
were
were
the days.
drunk, they'd take you home.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
absolutely.
take you home and your father kick your ass.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's right. That's right. So they didn't have to do anything else. All right, I gotta go, guys. I want to go start up these engines.
You going on tonight, Arch?
I don't know. I've been so busy the past several weeks, and we've been doing stuff, and either I'm busy on Saturday night or I'm exhausted on Saturday night. And I've been trying to get up early because we're running out of time. The summer's almost over.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, and now it's starting to get dark. Darker earlier.
Yeah.
And it's nice working later in the day because it's hot here in the middle of the day. And I don't really get up all that early. Like I can get up early, but with the issues that I have, I can't move for an hour or so. So it's not like the days of me getting up and jumping on the Parkway to be out at Calverton to work on the flight line, right, within a half an hour. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore or anything like that. You know, where you're just on the road. You don't even have your coffee sitting in your lap and it's spilling. You know,
Yep, all done for me.
yeah. I don't miss any of that.
Hey, Arch, you got the part number for the blue belt on the Toro Time Master?
I have no idea.
Now, someone texted me on my Time Master eating belts video just now.
Yeah, there's
He said
three
he can't
belts.
find the part number.
There's like 3 belts on these things.
Yeah,
There's
but the
the
blue
top
one, the
belt.
transmission's actually a blue colored belt.
Is it?
It's like an aramid, like you see at Tractor Supply, that blue.
Yeah,
But it's
but I am going to
OEM
need
though.
those.
It says made in Mexico.
Wow, I am going to need those numbers though at some point because I could see I got a bad belt over there on that. I'm missing a
Mm.
belt. Well, I'll find out. You know, because for my machine, because Contractor Mike's going to get the best of everything, and it will do one machine, and then
Mm.
whatever's really kind of left over is kind of mine to put a machine together. So we'll see what I get. You know, get
Yeah.
out of it. That's going to be a little while, right? You know, but for me, like for the time I release videos, they're like 2 years ago. You know, takes me forever.
Mm.
You know, well, I film everything, so all of the stuff that I film takes a while to do that, and then I crank out work all week long. And at the end of the week, I'm like, well, what do I want to do? You know, what kind of video am I going to make now? I
Well,
don't know.
last video I was watching of you, you had hair down to your.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I have stuff I have not released that are from 3 years ago. Easy, maybe more. Right?
Yeah.
I have 2 hard drives, 12 terabytes, and they're almost full. So there's so much content that I've recorded, but you know, if ever I feel like not doing anything else, I can just look back and go, "Is this something I can, make a video out of?" You know, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just record it because if you record it, you have it. If it's in the can, you have it. If you never
Yeah.
record it, then you're done. You don't have it.
Yeah.
You can't. You got nothing. So I just record it. I'm a big mouth and long winded, and I show all this stuff, and then I got to look at it. I'm like, God, I don't want to watch myself. I went through all this the first time. I don't want to watch it. So I don't work as hard on the actual editing and all that. I get distracted, and it's usually late at night because I'm not going to edit during the day unless I have to shoot like an intro or outro or something in particular. I'm not going to edit. I'm busy.
All right. Well, on that, we'll end it here then. Spend an hour and
Yeah,
whatever. So
yeah.
I got to get ready for dinner and all that. Take
Have
a
a
shower.
good
What
dinner
do they
there,
say?
Mr. Ken.
I got to
Yeah,
clean,
enjoy,
shower, and
Ken.
shave, right? All right,
Enjoy.
guys.
Yeah. Take
See you
care.
next week.
Enjoy when you pay the
How do
bill.
I shut it off?